Do you feel like your disappointments, failures, or losses have ever stopped you from stepping out or aiming high to achieve certain goals? Have you felt sorrow or regret about hopes or dreams not being realised in your life? And do the opinions of others ever prevent you from dreaming big? Well, then I want to speak to you about daring to dream again, daring to hope, daring to believe for different things in your life. Because I've seen in my life different seasons, times where hopes have turned sour and become painful, where disappointments or losses have knocked me down to the dust, and where it was too painful to dream again. And also times when others around me have diminished the desires or dreams in my heart because they were bigger than me. But the Bible says that dreams, desires, hopes and aspirations are something that God gives us. Not for the love of money or the desire of ego to perhaps be world famous or admired by millions. They're the other desires. To write a book, to help those in need, to set up a refuge, to have a successful YouTube channel, to travel the world. The things that excite us, that ignite us. They may not appear to be necessarily godly things. They may just be the things that give us passion and enthrall us. But God has made us each individually, and it says in the Bible that He gives us the desires of our heart, both in the completion of achieving those desires, but also in the birth of those desires in our hearts in the first place. So God cares about your hopes and dreams because He's the one who gave them to you in the first place. I really believe our ministry as a charity is not just to ignite hope in others, but it's to encourage the revival and regrowth of hope, the reigniting of lost desires, the gentle rebuilding of broken hopes, and to water the seeds of hope and to encourage their growth again. But what does that look like practically? As a team, we've been looking at having vision for our own lives, looking at the desires of our hearts in the long term, but also for this year or this month, and writing down our dreams and goals are a big part of building hope, of allowing yourself to picture and imagine doing what you've dreamed of. If it's going back to school and learning a skill, or becoming a teacher, learning a new language, saving more money, learning to drive, sponsoring more children. The most successful people on this planet all have these principles of keeping focus, writing down their goals, and speaking out what they want to come to pass. And just like I keep a list of tasks for my job, it's my to-do list, what needs to be done and when it needs to be done by. That list keeps me from wasting time, from getting lost and overwhelmed in the busyness of things, and it keeps me focused. So then let's do this with our lives too. Our core team currently is writing down our top 10 hopes and dreams and goals for this year. Personally, we're writing it down and pinning it to our wall, and we're keeping our focus personally on the desires God has given us, so as not to get lost with the things of life, but to keep our eyes on the things that matter to us. And we're daring to dream big. So why not join us in making a list, keeping it in front of you, and seeing what happens this year, keeping our focus. Maybe this year might be your year for seeing some dreams turn into reality. And if nothing else, it helps build hope that the disappointments of our past are not what determines our future. We'd love to know some of your hopes and dreams for this year. We'd love to stand with you in agreeing for those things to come to pass. So why not send us a comment, send us a direct message, let us know your vision, your hopes and dreams for this year. And we as a team will speak over each and every one that you send to us, each hope or dream for your life and for your year. And we're believing for the fruit of these aspirations in your life, in my life, in our life, for us as a charity to come to pass this year and beyond, for ourselves, for you, and most of all for the children that we support in the Philippines.